Right, boys, we got Abiola here today.
Yes, boys.
So, simple first question,
Yeah.
Let them know who you are
Yeah.
and what you do.
I'm Abiola Obasoto. I'm 22. I'm originally from Ireland, but I moved here in 2016. I play semi-pro football. I'm at uni, and then I also work part-time as well. So, yeah, man.
So tell us also why you do what you do.
Originally, I started football because I've got an older brother. Shout out to him. He got me onto football from a young age, probably around the age of 4. Obviously, flew through the ranks of like playing academy football. Around COVID time, stepped down from that, went to college, and then tried to get back into it during being in college. And yeah, I got back into semi-pro football, which got me higher. I got a trial at Brentford, and then a week later I tore my ACL, which was obviously it was like a big setback in my career. But obviously everything happens for a reason, and things happen. But I feel like the reason I ended up going to uni was because, you know, it's not always about having a plan A. Like, that plan B is also there as well. So that was another option. So picked up uni. I do cybersecurity, and I work part-time. So that's where I'm at right now.
How you finding uni?
Yeah, it's good. It's challenging, obviously, because it wasn't like an option at the start. I never thought of really like deep in it or looking into it as much, but I ended up finding it really interesting. And I feel like a lot of people make out getting a degree sometimes as like it's not worth as much as like getting like an apprenticeship, but I feel like the way, like the amount it holds is a lot like the way of actually having a degree.
Yeah.
It could lead on to bigger things. So yeah, no, I enjoy it. I really enjoy it.
What uni are you at right now?
Yeah, Bolton.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So
with the degrees, each their own really with the degree I found. Some people like them.
yeah.
Some people can't.
A lot of people are 50-50. Like I've known people who've gone into uni and quit and said, nah, this is not for me. But then there's others who actually enjoy it, like the route, and a lot of it doesn't, for certain courses I know, doesn't lead into like a good like stable job after.
Yeah.
With others, like I think cybersecurity is a good route to get into. Like with everything that's going on in the world right now, I feel like it's really important. So yeah.
It's a good degree.
Yeah.
It was a good pick to be fair. I think anything cyber related.
So yeah, that's what it is. Like I feel like that's all. Yeah. No, it's really good.
So how football good?
Good. I've had an injury at the moment. I picked up another injury with my knee.
Right.
But team-wise, we're doing really well. We're third in the league. Yeah, third in the league. We're gonna get playoffs, which start next week. So see if I can play. But if I can, like at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy the team's doing well. We just got promoted into this league, and then we've got playoffs. So
I don't really know much about footy.
Oh, really?
Honestly, I ain't got a clue when it comes to footy. So if you're telling me you're promoted into a league, I don't know what that means. It's never been my interest.
Let's just say like we're doing better.
You're doing better.
Yeah, we're doing a lot better than which is decent. But yeah, you into any other sports if you're not into footy?
I don't really watch much sports. I watch
Is it?
Formula 1 because I get cars.
Oh, that's fair.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Watching me play footy is not a good sight for anybody, to be honest with you. It ain't a good sight for no one. I'm just there for a good time. To be honest with you, bro. When I'm playing footy, I'm putting my body out there, bro. I'm defending with my body instead of my skills. I'm telling you, it's just
No, I hear it.
me playing footy is a rap. But I've enjoyed playing it. Watching it, I can't stand. I can't sit there for 90 minutes and just watch.
So the thing, I've got an issue with it as well.
I can't sit and watch it.
I love football. I love football more than anything. But to sit there for a whole 90 minutes and not touch anything, I don't get how people sit there arms folded in front of a screen for for the whole game.
No, but they never arms folded. They're shouting at the screen like they know better.
Bro, my dad does it.
But they're shouting at the screen like they know better.
My dad will sit there, or he'll stand behind the couch and watch the football. And I'm there like, you know what? Big ups to him for doing it. But
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, man. My brother loves it. I can watch certain games and like big games and stuff like that, but I'll never go out of my way to be like, you know what? Let me just pop on some football.
Yeah.
But nah, man.
Yeah, it's just not for me, man.
Yeah.
All my boys watch footy.
Yeah.
I love footy. It's just weird that I've not.
I hear it.
What do you call it? Like picked up on it. After so many years.
Even like going like a lot of them, they can go out, they can go to the pub, or they can like meet up together to watch a football game. It just never appealed to me.
There's nicer things to do, I think. As a group, then just sit down and watch.
No, I hear it. But I do love football. I do enjoy football. And you know what? Like, if I enjoy going to non-league games more than I've enjoyed going to like professional games.
Like there's a better environment there.
The semi-pros, because I feel like it's so close together. Like, you're close to the team, you're close to the fans. Like, everyone's just watching around the pitch.
Yeah.
It's like Sunday league, but it's still competitive. That competitive edge just doesn't go. So no, it's always a positive.
It's a bit more raw as well. Like the lower leagues.
No, 100%.
Because I do want to go watch like a Sunday league game.
Honestly, like if you come to watch one of my team games, you'd be like it's good, but like it makes you feel a different type of way because you're not sitting like
so far
like
away.
100 meters away or at the top of a stadium. You're right beside the pitch, and I feel like that improves your version of atmosphere.
True, I get that. To be fair, when I go see my boys play sometimes, then I do feel like I'm more involved.
Yeah.
In like watching it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because I'm right there next to him. I could probably just shout at him. When
anything you say, he can hear you.
Yeah.
Everyone can hear you. So you can't be that many yards away shouting something and expecting like, or you're calling a player bad or anything like that, and expecting them to be like, oh yeah, I can hear you from up there. But if you're right beside someone giving someone grief, they're gonna hear everything.
Even if you whispered it, probably they'd hear it.
Literally, you're that close to them. Yeah.
It's a good sport. I just ain't got the capability.
Nah, I hear it.
And it's come to that point, I've just given up.
No, I hear it.
As a kid, mum and dad wanted to get me to football badly. You know, when you come home from your footy club, you get them participation trophies.
Yeah.
Mum and dad still got it up in the showcase. I'm like, oh, bro, put it down, man. Take it down.
No, this is one that you've earned.
Bro, I tell you, my boys come to my house and ask, they ain't know where you got that trophy.
You got most improved.
Bro, I swear to God, I've got a trophy. Ain't doing nothing on it.
Oh, bro.
It's just a footy trophy. Bro, it's embarrassing to every time I see it.
No, I hear it, man.
But I'm like that with every sport.
Really?
Like I tried to play paddle a couple of weeks back.
I'm trying to get into it.
And I'll tell you one thing, yeah. So I like tennis. I play tennis at gym.
Yeah.
I didn't realise how small the courts are.
Mm-hmm.
You know the glass, the barriers?
Yeah.
I didn't realise how close they were to the edge.
Oh, really?
Of my life, the first game we played, I ran into it. And it wasn't a quiet court as well.
That's
the whole place was busy. Everyone turned around. I was like, shit.
Everyone's going to be looking.
And it's one of those, like, everyone in Bolton goes to that one.
Oh, really?
I know a good few of them. I was like, I'm just embarrassed myself now.
Can't go back.
Nah, I can't go back. And if they watch me play, it's not going to make it any better for me either. So, bro, it was...
Is that your first time playing?
That's my first and last. And you could understand why it'd be my last one,
you know, I hear it.
You can understand why.
I hear it. I've played like 2 or 3 times with football because my team is also linked, like right beside my pitch there's a paddle court.
Oh,
so sometimes my manager's booked it out for us to play and stuff like that. But
where is that?
Atherton.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I love it. I've got a brother, another older brother who plays tennis. He coaches tennis in Ireland now, so yeah, he's really, really into tennis. He was really good when he was younger.
It's definitely something I'd love to get into.
Yeah.
I'm actually to give it another go.
It's a lot though, like it's lot.
It's very high paced.
Yeah.
Because with tennis, a lot of time when you're at a lower level, it's a lot of stop, start. With paddle, because you're so close together, you can't keep it going.
That's what I mean. Like, I feel like it's a calorie burn as well. Playing paddle, you like, because it's like short and sharp movements, you burn so much in such a little short time.
Yeah.
Nah, it's good.
Because I've got into it when all my boys have been playing for a good few months now.
Yeah.
The skill gap is so big.
That's what I mean.
That I've got no one else really on my level to kind of
to push you on. Yeah, no.
Everyone else is doing something.
You know what though? I feel like sometimes when you play with better people, it makes you like improve a lot quicker.
But they know it's the pressure of them expecting you to.
That's what I mean. Like they start expecting you to do too much. Like I've played with the owner of the paddle.
Oh, okay.
In Atherton, And when I watch him play, I'm like, nah, I need to do something here. But
you'll try to replicate.
That's what I mean.
It never works.
They try. He does some mad stuff, and I'm like, oh, I need to. Let me try this. I try it, it hits the net, and everyone's looking at me. I'm like, let me not try that again. It's probably best I don't do that.
Like if I'm just hitting it like, make sure it at least gets over.
Yeah, I hear you.
All my boys have got the racket where you can change the weight distribution. Like,
bro, you know the rackets are like £300 as well. £200-300 for a racket.
If they play it enough, which they do to be
which
fair.
I hear it.
If you're playing it enough, then fair enough.
Because it's like an expensive pair of football boots or something like that.
Yeah,
like, that's what it's like.
I never understood that as well.
Oh really?
Like an expensive pair. My boy bought one. I remember he showed me them in high school.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Fair. I hear it. I hear the quality differences. Night and day. But I don't know about $250 for a pair of boots. So that's ridiculous.
No, that's fair.
But I guess it's like me spending £300 on a camera.
Yeah.
So it's.
Yeah, no. I feel like if you got your own purpose for it, then there's nothing wrong with it.
But are you trying to get professional in football, or is it just you keeping it as a semi-pro?
I'm saying it's more of like a backup option. Obviously, I want to play as high as I can.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, because that's originally why I got into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoy what I'm doing at uni, so just wherever it takes me, really.
You're just happy with wherever.
Yeah,
it goes,
I'm happy wherever it goes. Yeah, and obviously like on the side, it's like what I started doing with Kean. Shout out to Kean as well. Yeah, all the stuff I started doing with Kean is like it can lead me on to different things. So
it's led him onto certain things as well. Like it's led you all onto like getting because were you in the JD?
Yeah, so we did the 95s last year, and then this year we did the spring campaign. So yeah, honestly, it was crazy, and I feel like the difference between that and the spring campaigns is the spring campaign was more like, I'd say more professional. Like you had to do certain things or like be there at certain times, and like the way they'd act, everything was like, because it was let's say like a bigger occasion because it's the whole spring campaign. Like it was more like thought into. But the one that we did for 95, it was just like, it was off the dome, but it was just crazy. Like they were picking out locations, we were doing it, but the whole togetherness with the amount of people that we had and the amount of people keying involved, it was amazing.
It's almost like a full circle moment with the 95.
Literally.
When he was asking him, he's like, he just did it based on he loves hiking in 95. So
literally.
Like, it's like a full circle moment.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So it's one of those. That's what if I was looking at both of them side by side, I do prefer the 95 one.
Yeah.
Because I do prefer stuff like that, where it's almost a bit spontaneous.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So I feel like the thought one of the boys on a horse.
Yeah, it's
like just stuff like that. Like who thinks of just.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like with the stuff that they came up with, it was just like the variety of things that they did. It was just crazy. Like I couldn't believe it. And obviously, like I did 2 of the days out of the 4.
Okay.
So the day that they were on the horse, and then the day they went to the lakes, I wasn't there. But when I seen like the stuff that was getting posted in, I was like, bro, I should have just dropped off work and just come, because it was just it was amazing. But no, it's a good opportunity that it's giving us, and obviously like with it you always end up networking. Like you meet people who do different things and like can even put you onto stuff in the future. So it's just it was a good experience.
It's like why I did this, to be honest.
Yeah,
because it's probably the easiest way to network with somebody. Like
I get
initially awkward.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So what is it that you do with Kean? Is that you just hiking with him? And
so originally we worked together at I don't know if you know Luciano's, the Italian. So we all worked together at Luciano's.
Right.
And obviously when I first started, like I wasn't as talkative as I am now or anything. Obviously it was more of a thing of building up experience, but I kind of just kept to myself. If someone was talking to me, like I just, but the thing with me is that I'm always happy, I'm always smiling. Like I don't ever look like unapproachable, if you get what I mean. And then we had like a staff party, and Kean will show me what he does.
Okay.
And that's originally how we first started talking. I think it was like 2 weeks into me working there.
Right.
We had that party, and Kean will show me what he does, and I was like, oh, this stuff's crazy. And then we just built a relationship off that, and obviously through football, There's a guy called JB. He does like, I don't know if you know, he does like 5-a-sides, like big 5-a-sides, 7-a-sides, 8-a-sides in Manchester. Shout out to him as well. Like,
does he post them on YouTube?
Not on YouTube, but like he has like a page on Instagram called JB Sessions.
Right.
And Kian met him at an event, and I played 5s with him, and that was just like, it's a small world because them two link together, but they have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
And from that, we just kept talking. Keane knows another guy called Brian Lee. Okay. He's done stuff with him. I know Brian through football, and it was just like everything was kind of linking together. And then we just built like a closeness over like the 2 years that I worked there. And then we had another guy called Michael. Shout out to Michael, because he's one that I think you should get on this, because I think he's got some big ideas for what he wants to do. But all of us, Charlie as well, we all built like a good relationship. When Bibek joined the work, everything was like more like a family working there. Yeah, honestly, he's like, all of them are just down to earth people. Like, so it was just like easy to build that work relationship, but then building a relationship outside of work was also
a positive.
Yeah, it's really good. Obviously, I've never been on a hike yet. I've still not been on a hike, but like, I'm trying to find the time to go, because I really do want to go on one. But yeah, no, that's how I met him, and with that it just kicked off, and I'm happy for him, seeing him grow as well, because he enjoys what he was doing at Luciano's, but you could tell like he was striving for more. Like he wanted more, and he always said that he was going to do certain things, especially with Bibek. Like he said he was going to do certain things with him, and he's accomplished them. So I'm always proud of him.
Yeah. Even I said it to him. Like, even though I don't really know you, but seeing you on the JD campaign, just knowing that you're from Bolton, it gives me a sense of pride. That,
do you know what I mean?
It's doable. And I told him as well, you're going to be humble, but just sit in that moment for
That's what I mean, because
take it in.
At the end of the day, we're all local.
Bro, that's what I mean.
We're all local,
like, my thing with the Kian one is I didn't really know of Kian beforehand.
Right.
I knew him from Harry Smith.
Yeah.
I found it from Harry. And when I posted like the screenshot of my story of me doing the video with Kian, loads of my boys from high school were like, bro, you got Kian on, like, Kian used to do reselling, like, used to do big and shoot. I was like, bro, I didn't even know him like this.
Bro, Kian is, he's been a hustler from time, bro. Like, he's always been grafting at something. Always. So just to see like all the hard work he put in go to success, it's just,
because there's a lot of people
good
around us that, especially in Bolton, that are doing a lot of things that
that's what I mean.
Different, but everyone's on their own path. Whatever their value of success is.
That's what I mean, and watching people succeed from that, I think like it's probably one of the best feelings, especially people that you know. It always ends up like making you feel like that good inside. 100%. It always does. So I love it.
You grew up in Ireland?
Yeah, I grew up in Ireland.
How do you compare the two places?
Obviously I left Ireland when I was 12.
Okay.
My mum is an accountant, so she wanted to do it over here, and then I also had a brother who, obviously he plays tennis.
Right.
So them two were mainly the reasons why we moved over.
Okay.
And my dad still lived in Ireland at the time.
Right.
But my mum lived here. And it was obviously I feel like the change in moving country is weird, because I wasn't like I started in year 7. I started high school in year 8 here. Okay. So like I joined late, and like you just have to kind of adapt and
because you would have made friends in year 7. I feel like you make a lot of good friends in year 7.
And like you kind of 100%, because a lot of people that I had in primary school came to year 7 with me in Ireland. So like I was really close with a lot of people, and it's kind of just one day you're there, and then the next time you're not there anymore. So it's just it was a bit mad, but obviously the transition to moving over here, I met like some great people, and I just never looked back really. But I still want to go back, maybe for like a week or two, and see how people are doing, because I have a lot of good mates there, who I still, up till today, I still speak to. So it'd be nice to just catch up with everyone and see what they're on.
Just connect again.
Yeah,
it would be nice.
No, it's good.
I've never had to move. I've been in the same house for the past fucking how old I am.
Oh really?
23 years. So I've never had to move. I've never had to feel that type of way of leaving certain people behind type of thing.
Yeah.
I've got some friends who roll moving houses or whatever. Like, it's just a weird feeling.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I couldn't imagine how it would feel.
100%. I feel like it is strange. Like, I feel like moving house is one thing, but moving country is like.
Even though Northern Ireland and England might not be that different.
Yeah, so it's Republic.
Oh, so okay.
So I lived like near Dublin.
Right. Okay.
And it was just like, obviously I had my accent back then. I've lost it completely.
Yeah.
But like, just the standard of living is just. I feel like it's different. I feel like you start to realize how expensive, because people think England's expensive. Ireland is.
Is it?
Yeah, bro. Like for the price that you'd get like a nice house here in Ireland, it would be like double the amount. Like everything's just. I feel like everything, like living wise, there is just is crazy.
It's ridiculously expensive.
And the big thing I noticed here is like my first time obviously being in Manchester, you see supercars everywhere.
Yeah.
Like in Ireland, it's really uncommon.
Is it?
Yeah. So like you don't just see like your average Lambo every single day you do. Yeah. So it was just like seeing massive cars like that. Obviously now I'm used to it, but when I first moved, I was like, bro,
what the hell?
This country is different.
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing here that we're not doing? That's what I started to think. It was crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. So in certain pockets of like Manny, especially in Bolton, there's a lot of wealth involved.
When you, even around here, like when you go in, even because there was a point I moved out for like 6 months. I went into like a HMO around just across from Bolton School.
Oh, okay.
And every single time school was finishing, when parents would come and pick their kids up in
Bolton School.
Bro, yeah, the cars I'd just be seeing, I'd be like, you know what, like, fair enough. But I remember when I lived in Ireland, like if I seen this in Ireland, I would have thought there was some sort of supercar event going on.
Okay, like you would have thought it's just some standard traffic.
It's not just standard traffic, that's what I mean, yeah. It's crazy.
I do like that about Bolton. I've always liked that about England, to be fair. It's the mix of cultures and the mix of everything.
No, I think it's really good. I feel like Ireland was just like probably like one step behind in that sense of like the mix of culture. Because there's black, there's Asian, there's obviously like the people who are from different parts of Europe, but there wasn't as many as England. But I think that has to do obviously like the population difference, because the population back then was only 4 million in Ireland, in Republic, so it's so there's obviously going to be less diversity, but it's still good, and I think it's obviously growing. So
like we also are Pakistan.
We
were in Pakistan after a good like 15 years in like 2022, and at that point mum and dad were thinking they wanted to move over there. Because they just enjoy being over there. They've got family and
it's home, innit?
For them it's home. My mum born here, my dad's born there.
Right.
So for him, he just wanted to go back. He's living, he's not going through all his childhood like places he used to be or whatever. And they always asked me, would I move over? And I said, just for my personal sake, no. There's not a mix of people, if you know what I mean. Like,
I get it.
Everyone's Pakistani pretty much. And they're all, no one really, I don't think I've ever seen a black person there. Very rarely any white people there.
The diversity.
There's no diversity at all. And for me, that's just not something I would like.
You like to mix with different people.
I like mixing with people.
With me, I've never been to Nigeria. Obviously, that's where like I'm originally from and like my parents from. I love the culture. I do want to go, but to choose to live there, I wouldn't live there, because I feel like it's that diversity that you want. You have friends from different areas. Like there's no sort of like discrimination against other people. Like you just like everyone is one. And that's what you'd want. Like no one gets treated differently because of their race or skin color or anything. The way they speak, it was
even like the way I used to dress. Obviously, because I'm not saying that I dress outlandish, but for our Pakistani people, they think, what the hell's he got?
Like,
you know what I mean?
Oh, that's crazy, because it's not cultural what you're wearing.
It's not cultural what I'm wearing, even with the way I have my hair. Because obviously I got tied up today, but I'd have it open. And they were like,
I get you.
What's going on here? Kind of thing. Even for my families, they found that over there, they'd not seen me since I was like 100%. Thinking, what's going on here?
It would be a thing of like being in England, and there's obviously positives and negatives to it, because there's everyone treated differently. But like I feel like the fact that everyone, well, a lot of people are able to express themselves, and you can still show your culture whilst expressing yourself in a different way. 100%. I feel like that's really good, and that's what's good about like more open countries.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's good.
Same with Dubai as well. Mum and Dad love going there.
Yeah, so my parents go like almost every year.
Have you been?
Yeah, I went last year. I used to go all the time as a kid, but then I feel like when you go on holiday as a kid, it just gets boring when you're constantly going to the same place. Genuinely. So, but last year I went with my girlfriend, and it was good. I've got family over there, so that made it like easier to access certain things because they picked us up sometimes. Yeah. And we did certain things, but like I'd love to live there.
I've got an uncle living there right now.
Really? My brother plays football out there now.
Is it?
Yeah, so he plays football in Dubai, and he's enjoying it. Obviously, like they've got a lot going on right now in the country, but like I feel like a lot of them treating it with like a pinch of salt.
Especially in Dubai, I think in the news it's a lot more worse.
That's what I mean. The news is obviously portraying it to be.
Apparently Abu Dhabi is a lot worse.
Yeah.
But that's obviously the capital, so you don't understand.
No, 100%.
But I've never been a big fan of Dubai.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? It just doesn't appeal to some people.
It gets boring after a bit. Like once you've done everything.
Yeah.
You've done it all.
No, I get you.
And you're just going now just to go.
I feel like that's what the thing with my parents as well, like, because they're big like shoppers when it goes to Dubai. Like they know a lot of people who do like wholesale and resale and stuff like that. And so my dad's a football agent.
Okay.
So with a lot of his work, he networks quite a bit with certain things. So like even going to Dubai, that's also networking for him.
Yeah,
he meets new people and stuff like that.
We're a bigger sport overall.
Yeah.
Over in like this.
He's been to Qatar, he's been all over the world, so it's just like for him that's more networking, and my mum's like loves the business side of it, like she's really into like her jewellery and gold and stuff like that.
They've got different reasons to
so they've got reasons to go over, but for someone who's like not really like safe, like I'm touristy, like because when they go to Dubai they know where they're going.
Yeah.
They're like, look, we're gonna go here all of these days, but for me it was kind of, let's look up on TikTok, like what do we do?
Yeah. What's popping right
that's
now?
That's what I mean, like what's good to visit and stuff like that. So that's what we did, and it was like surreal. I enjoyed it. She enjoyed it. Like we really enjoyed it.
I feel like maybe going with a partner would be a different story. I've been with family and I've been on my own. I literally last year I went twice. So at the start of the year I went on my own for 4 weeks.
Right.
Just because I felt like it.
Yeah,
my uncle was coming back into England. He's like, you can have my apartment for 4 weeks.
Oh, sick.
So I went to his apartment. I was just chilling there for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we went as a family in November. With family it was nice, but I did prefer it alone.
Really?
Because I could do what I wanted.
Oh yeah, no, I get you.
You know what I mean?
You're not like, you're not limited to like,
I
have to be here at a certain time and stuff like this.
I don't have to go there and do like the kiddie stuff.
Yeah.
I've got 3 younger brothers.
Oh right, okay.
And my youngest brother at that time he was 6.
Right.
So he wants to go to the theme parks.
Yeah.
Which was fun, but
it gets to a
we've
point.
been there so many times. Like, I've done every ride on there now, so I don't want to do it again.
No, I get you.
So I think I want to go one more time with the boys.
Yeah.
Because some of them haven't been yet.
That'd be a good experience.
And I feel like they'll enjoy it, and I definitely want to drive when I'm there this time.
So I was thinking about it, and me and my girlfriend were like 50-50. We were like, should we just go all out and like get something, or should we not?
So apparently it's not that bad. It's daunting to look at.
Yeah.
But my uncle who was there when we went in November, he's hiring a car because he'd been there for 5 years and never drove.
Oh really?
Yeah. So he never drove once. So he's like, alright, I'm gonna get a car, and I'm just gonna do it because why not, innit?
Yeah.
And he goes, after the first day, obviously you get used to left-hand drive. And once you get used to how Arab people, obviously us, like if we stop at a giveaway, we're stopping at the giveaway.
Yeah.
Arabs don't. They fuck you in your giveaway, they'll go regardless.
They're probably like, when it comes to driving, I think it might have been the scariest experience.
They genuinely.
We were using Kareem to get around, and every single Kareem driver, none of them care.
No.
You could be on the motorway, you could be like where that car is to us right now, and he'll just cut you off.
Yeah, bro.
And you have to be aware of stuff like that.
It's crazy. You gotta be way more aware, because once you're used to that, like once you get into the mindset of them, you're fine.
Bro, there's about 8 lanes on the motorway as well.
But that asking a Kareem,
yeah.
In our taxi, we got another, the big ones, there was like 8 of them, we got a big taxi. And I see the Kareem guy, he's missed the exit, he's reversing on the motorway.
Can you believe, but that's...
Like, imagine someone knew that in England.
people will just be looking at them as well, like, oh, what are they doing? But what they're doing is, it's crazy.
It's so normal though, but Arabs are just like that.
Bro, it was so funny, just even like the 5-minute drives, like you're fearing for your life.
Yeah. The only thing I hate with Dubai is it's a standard city, so you miss a turn, you're most likely gonna have to take a 20-minute detour.
Yeah, you're gone.
So,
if you miss a turn, you're finished basically.
Like one of those.
No, I get you.
But it's just definitely, I'd say someone should go.
Yeah.
But,
I you know what? I would live there. Just the way, like, I like the standard of living, obviously the cleanliness of the country, the safety as well. I feel like it's really, really good. But the thing that I wouldn't want to bring up my kids there.
Would you not?
No. I feel like the rawness in England.
Yes.
I feel like in Dubai, because I've got cousins over there, and I feel like with them being from Dubai, like you can tell like there's a bit of softness and, like, you know, sweetness in them. They're not used to like things like kind of experiencing life.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Because majority of kids who grow up in Dubai grow up gated. Like, so you're not afraid of anything. There's nothing like
nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like England, like, it shows you like the worries of life.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things go on in it's like safe as some parts of England are. A lot of things do go on in England. And I feel like it opens your eyes a bit as a kid of like safety. Because when my cousins come over here, like they don't fear anything. Like nothing scary to
identify someone as a threat type of thing. Like, you might be walking down, like let's say you're walking on Bradshaw, okay?
Yeah.
And if you walk through town, you might know someone's looking at you a bit funny.
Yeah, like for them, they'll probably think, oh, I wonder why he's looking at me.
Yeah.
Like there's no like.
There's naive.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So there's no fear factor in certain things, or like I feel like they're just not self-aware of like their surroundings or anything. So
it's a city that almost works too well.
That's what I mean.
It's like the Truman Show.
I was saying to my girlfriend, like, look over there. There was a guy who went to the toilet and just left his baby there.
Yeah, but people do. But the thing is, I was there for so long, I got used to that. Like,
that's what I mean.
I'd be in Dubai Mall in a cafe, I'd leave my laptop there, I'd go toilet, I'd probably go for 25 minutes praying.
Yeah.
I'm come back and nothing's been good.
But that's what I mean, like.
And I got used to it.
That stuff's normal there, and obviously, like, me and my girlfriend were like, this can't be real.
Yeah, bro, it's ridiculous.
You've actually just left your baby there.
Yeah.
Come back. And like no one's batting an eye at it, but to us, like that's just like that's
someone did that in England, bro. They're gonna call child services.
Bro, you get me? Like, and your baby might actually be gone.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It's scary.
It's just it's crazy, man. Honestly, it's crazy.
I would rather live in a European country.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Somewhere like Italy.
No, I get you.
Just because you get the mix as well.
Yeah.
But it's just the heat in Dubai. Like when it's hot.
So I went in June.
Oh.
Yeah. I went just after her birthday, and it was when we got there. I think we arrived at like 11 p.m. It was 38 degrees at night.
It's a myth over there.
My
uncle comes back during that season.
Oh,
he
really?
Can't stand it.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, he can't stand
I don't blame him. I don't blame them at all. Like that heat.
I've always wanted to go during that season because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
But even I don't know about 38 degrees.
Honestly, it was 38 at night.
It's humid over there.
Yeah, most days it was touching 40, 45, and obviously my girlfriend's white, so she struggled a lot more than me when it came to the heat, and it was just like, it was a killer. It was a killer.
How long were you there for?
I was there for a week.
That's a good amount of time to be.
But if I were to go back, I already know it's February or October or November. Yeah, because that's when I used to go with my family. We used to always go like February time.
Half term.
Yeah.
Because you said you got your girlfriend. That's everyone else's question.
Yeah.
Would you say it's beneficial having a girlfriend doing what you're doing when you're trying to make something of yourself, or let's say if she wasn't a part of your life, would it make a difference in what you do?
I feel like with everyone it's 50-50. It just depends like how devoted you are and how much, like, let's say, concentration that you put into both.
Okay.
But I feel like a lot of parents as well will always like discourage their kids from obviously like dating someone whilst you're in the process of making stuff. But I feel like if you've got the right person around you, that could boost you like 10 times more. Like, and obviously like people call it cringy and stuff, but I think like my girlfriend is one of the biggest supports I've ever had.
Yeah.
Even without her realizing that as well, because I feel like the motivation comes from like you wanting to do better, but also doing better for her.
Yeah.
So
100%.
that's like a lot of the motivation that I've got. But apart from that, she supports me with like everything I do. If anything happens, she'll be the first person to always be there or try and find like a method to help.
Right.
So I love her, man. Like everything that she does is just
How long you been with
amazing. I've been with her for 2 years now.
Okay.
So yeah, since I've been with her, it's just been like that extra motivation. I feel like a big thing as well was uni, because she graduated 2 years ago.
Right.
So with her graduating, it made like, that gave me another sense of motivation. Like she graduated, I've got a brother who graduated as well. It's just like when you see people doing well, I feel like that motivates you to do better.
Yeah, it does, definitely.
And she's got like such a positive outlook. Obviously, like I won't get into details, but from what she's been through in life, like she's got such a positive outlook.
She's still being positive.
Yeah, she's constantly still being positive. So like just having someone like that around you, it makes you motivated to constantly do better.
You can't always focus on the negative.
Yeah,
if something is going bad, if you keep thinking it's gonna get worse,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get out of that hole.
Yeah, having a person with that kind of output, I feel like that's what sets the difference between like having someone that you can build with than having a distraction, if that makes sense. So
100%.
yeah, no, I feel like it's been a major like change in my life, and obviously with her I've experienced a lot of stuff that like if I wasn't with her I probably wouldn't have experienced. So yeah, no, I'm always grateful for her.
That's good, man. I'm happy for you, man.
Yeah.
It's one of those, like you said, with parents discouraging dating and whatnot.
Yeah.
And as I was growing up, I had that from my mum and dad. There's more so a thing of, I've got younger brothers, you got to kind of set the
example,
obviously. And then for a while I did have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I say a while, about 4 years.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah.
Which we didn't work out for multiple reasons. And then as I've gotten older, they're now more into me saying get married.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And I'm saying to them, number one, women ain't falling on my lap left, right, and center, you know what I mean? And number two, it's got to a point now where I'm so busy in my day to day.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got time right now.
No, I get you.
Go meet somebody, or I'm not in the spaces where I organically meet someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's what I mean with most things. Like it just happened.
Yeah.
With me and her,
When you least expect it
just
to happen.
happened. Like, and it was at a point where neither of us were looking for anything.
Yeah.
But it just came through, and
then it's always better like that because it's happened organically.
Yeah, 100%.
Not externally forced any sort of connection to happen.
Nothing was forced to happen. It was just a thing that it happened naturally, and like that's the reason we both let it run, because it was so natural that we were like, I mean, we might as well give it a try.
Like I said to mum, I'm at work, I'm at gym, I'm recording.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by men most of the time. What do you want me to do?
This is what I know. I get you.
What do you want me to do?
I get you. So it's so hard to like
I ain't
meet
moving
someone.
to a girl in the gym.
Yeah.
I feel that's one place I'll never do it.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on, we're all.
But that's so open, bro.
We're all here to work out. You're sweating, I'm sweating. It's not attractive for anybody, man. Let's not even bother.
Bro, imagine like even out of breath, bro. You can't.
Bro, trust me, I'm telling you, man. It's bad. It's bad.
Sorry.
I'm like gasping for air.
Can I get your number?
wiping soap.
This is what I mean. Like it needs to be like it just happens. So stuff like that. I feel like it's just it's a blessing. So
it's just one of those. I see it from mum and dad's perspective. They are quite young.
No, 100%.
Because I'm the eldest as well.
Yeah.
They want me to get married again.
Yeah. So I'm the youngest.
You the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest,
right.
And obviously all of my brothers have had relationships. There's only the one who coaches tennis. He's still with his girlfriend, and obviously everything's going well. But seeing them and what they went through was another reason for my parents to be like, yo, like you need to relax.
They'll learn as the kids go on, innit? I guess.
So at the start it was like, look, like you need to relax with certain things, and like you need to relax having a girlfriend and stuff like that. Even like at the start of my relationship, they weren't like too like open to me having a girlfriend, and I feel like when they met her, like it kind of changed the whole perspective, and like the more they got to know her, they were like, wow, like she can have a positive impact on his life as well as like him still doing his things. So it was the support from my parents that like really helped us kick on, I think, because there's a lot of hardships with the cultural differences that we've got. Because obviously, like, my parents are like stone cold Nigerian.
Okay.
So it's like introducing her to our culture,
and then you introduced to her culture,
and obviously I'm introduced to her culture. But for her, like, a lot of things in like African culture, it's like you kind of have to just take it on. And a lot of people who aren't of culture or of our culture don't like to do that. Like, you know, the way, like, there's certain ways you greet certain people and like etc. like that. A lot of people find that like weird.
They find that with like Asian. I think a lot of people found, like, I think a lot of white culture finds it weird that, like, obviously you eat with your hands sometimes. We eat with our hands sometimes. And they find that a bit odd. But you put a burger in front of them when it's calm. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I'm confused.
No, I get you.
Is it their hands or is it their thing? So, but I think it's positive to just mix with different cultures.
It's really good to mix with different cultures. And that's one thing that, like, it makes you like see someone in a different light when they're adapting to your culture, whether it's a girlfriend, friend, or just even someone random. You might see someone on the internet just like mixing in with your culture, and it makes you feel happy and proud that you're from the origin that you're from.
And they're giving you that respect. And I'm so happy to see that person because they're giving you that respect.
100%. Like they're saying, look, like, we're different, but like I respect you just as much as you respect me. So it's like, that's why I've never had any like issues with people's cultures and like stuff like that, because I like to take different cultures in and see what people are like. Do you know what I mean? Because if you grow up in a country, like, for example, you were saying about like being in Pakistan, everyone is like, well, not everyone, but obviously like 95% of the country will be like all the same culture. Same with Nigeria, like 95%, like they're all the same culture, and they don't have any like indifferences. So having someone who's not in your culture and they have many like indifferences with the way they've grown up to the way you've grown up, adapt and take your culture on board, it just like, it makes you proud to be where you're from. So I think it's like, it was a big thing. And obviously with that in my relationship, like, that's a non-negotiable for me, but for my parents as well. And it only became one after I had my girlfriend, because before I never really deeped my culture as much as, like, I didn't deep it that much to be like, oh, like, if my girlfriend wasn't into my culture, like, I wouldn't mind. But I feel like that now, obviously being with my girlfriend, like,
she set the standard.
She set that standard of like non-negotiable, basically, of like what I would want. Because just, if honestly, and it's not me just saying this, like, if you see how highly my mum speaks of her, like, you genuinely think like, wow, like, I want to meet this person. Because like,
it probably helps. It probably makes you feel a bit more comfortable.
That's what I mean.
When your mum is speaking that kindly about someone else, because she's essentially trusting with, you know, your emotions, your feeling, whatever, it will give you more confidence.
It's like a major positive in my life. So it's a good one to have. And obviously she motivates me just as much as like my family. Like, so that's what we treat her as, is family, innit? So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But no, to answer your question, like, it's a positive when it's going positive.
When it's like a toxic relationship.
But like when you're young in something toxic, and obviously like, I think that everything is obviously like a learning experience, and it's good to go through things whilst you're young. So you don't experience it all like later on in life, and it affects you a lot more. So like, it's good to get in relationships younger, in my opinion, like from that ages of like 16 to 20, like experiencing what it's like to be with different people. It can actually help you knowing what's right from wrong, and what's good from bad, because
what to accept, what to kind of,
because the internet will tell you a lot of things of like, oh, a man should do this or a woman should do this, but I feel like having a set standard for yourself, how you want to be treated, comes from you.
Like my thing with social, I feel like social media has ruined basic human connection.
100%.
Like, I'd have it when I was with my girlfriend. It's been about 2 years since we broke up. But that was when I think TikTok was starting to get a bit more onto this relationship stuff. And I'm hearing certain things. I'm like, but do you want that, or does TikTok want that? Like,
that's what, I get what you mean.
He wants it, and it's frustrating for you, because I feel like the way women use TikTok is different to the way guys use TikTok.
I
think they're a bit more influenced influenced by what they see on TikTok.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that, because I feel like from a man's point of view, I don't know about obviously other people's TikTok, but majority of my TikTok is like either motivational stuff, some random funny football videos, or random stuff like that.
Yeah. It's not really like I've got nothing much relationship.
Yeah, no, it's not like
that.
all of that like masculinity or like stuff like that. It's just like stuff to improve you, but also to like improve your mood, like humor, stuff like that. And like I agree with, obviously some girls have like funny stuff or like nice stuff on the TikTok, but I'd say like a good percentage of female influencers,
they do push a certain narrative.
The narrative that they push of like the story times, or like what a man done that made her upset, or what a man done that wasn't good, or stuff like that. Like there's a lot of like negative speaking about men, and I'm not saying it's just men, because men do it for women as well, but like I feel like it's more common in like female influencers that comes out, so that will have an effect on like a lot of the stuff to do with relationships in our generation.
I think as older, you can kind of pick apart.
you can push away from that side.
But when you're younger, like that 18, 19,
it's so hard to like have a different narrative, because obviously if you never experience it, you don't know any better.
But you just can take that word for it. Really.
What I find positive in what they're doing, because I like to pick out the positives and the negatives, and I feel like with a lot of things that the women are speaking about, the bad experiences, that's like an eye-opener to certain women, because a lot of people go through stuff like that but don't speak about it, because like it's bad, but you don't want to accept that it's bad. So a lot of them
they're also scared a lot of the time, which I completely understand.
100%.
It's a scary feeling to be in those positions. So I think that gives them the boost to think, you know what, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah,
I can take action against it.
That's the positive that I think that comes from it. Like I feel like if you're going through something and then you see something relating to it, it gives you that boost to say, you know what, like I can put my foot down, or I can step forward with it. Yeah. But I feel like it's a talk that you're speaking negatively about someone who, like, either you haven't met, they haven't done anything to you, like, or you're just expecting something from them that you haven't received. That's the kind of negative talk that you always end up seeing on the internet, that you're just like, I mean, come on, like there's certain people who will jump on podcasts saying like, oh, my man has to make this much by this age, and they're like, people genuinely, like, people look at that and they're like, oh, I'm not doing good enough.
Well, I've been victim to that sometimes.
That's what I mean. Like people look at
people are victim to it.
Yeah.
You start to think, well, I'm not doing anything with myself. Like what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Generally,
and it does more harm than good. And fair enough, whatever it is, you're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
You're entitled to your opinion.
100%. But like it gives certain people, like, it's more like demoralizing than motivating, if you get what I mean. Saying like, because you're hearing, oh, you're not good enough if you're making 50, 60k by the time you're like 21, 22. But like
ridiculous.
If you look at the standard of like living, not a lot of people make that high at a young age. But I feel like even just stuff like buying houses young, all of this is coming from the internet. Yeah. Because like the average age is like, most people who normally buy houses are like they're 30. Yeah. But people are thinking like, oh, like I need a house by the time I'm 21 and stuff like that. And like financial stability, it's a positive, but at the same time, like it's good to live your life. It's good to have experiences. Yeah. So yeah, no, I feel like the internet it has a positive side.
Use it for sure.
Yeah. But it also has that negative, and I feel like the more you spend on it, the more negative it becomes. Yeah. Because you're constantly putting stuff into your brain. So
you're putting outside thoughts into your brain that you don't need.
That's what I mean, and it's stuff that you didn't think before. Yeah. So why should you be thinking about it now in that narrative?
It's like another thing is, it's like it's made everything hypersexual.
Yeah,
which has ruined a lot of things.
No, 100%, I get you.
You can't even, like, I remember in high school you could just talk to a girl and it would just be you and her as a friend.
Yeah, you could have friends, but everything sounds like, no matter what you do, it just sounds weird. Everything, literally everything sounds weird. So It's just
you might message a girl, you might be second guessing, thinking, right, do you think I'm flirting with her? Or will she pass it off as just a message?
Yeah.
So you
and I feel like that impact also happens in like face to face, but it happens to like men as well. Like if you get approached by a woman, like you could just be having a genuine conversation with someone, and some guys be like, nah, she was flirting with me, like she actually wanted me and stuff like that. But like, bro, you've looked at the conversation, you're like, bro,
you've seen it, you've heard it.
I'm like, bro, she asked you how you were and stuff like that, or she might have asked you like,
that's where your jacket was from.
Yeah,
we weren't flirting with you.
Oh, I like that jacket. Like, she just approached you in a kind manner and asked about something that you had on. It doesn't mean like she loves you, bro. Yeah. But that's what people take it as. So it's just taking the positive and just running with the positive, and like the negative stuff, you can never fully block it out, but it's trying your best to minimize that, like the amount that you take in
and the amount it impacts you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you make a video, someone's hating on you doing something, right?
100%.
If someone's gone out their way to say something negative about you, you've clearly done something to get a reaction.
100%.
And that is most likely a positive.
Yeah.
So there's benefits, man. It's
100%.
a very odd. TikTok, Instagram, it's like I post on TikTok and Instagram, but I don't use it that much.
No, I get you.
You know what I mean?
To be fair, I use TikTok quite a bit, but again, it's like
it'll depend.
If you see my chat with my brother, it's just all funny videos. There's nothing about there's nothing negative that I take from TikTok. It's always like positive stuff.
That when I get home after like I've been out all day, then I'll probably be on TikTok for a bit.
Yeah.
If I'm out and about, I rarely go on the app.
Yeah, no, I get you.
You know what I mean? I'm rarely scrolling.
I get you. Like I used to post a bit, and I used to go live a bit.
Right.
That was back in like 24, but it was good. But then you get so much, even like comments from live videos and stuff like that.
It can affect you.
Yeah, you get so much positive, you get so much negative stuff as well, and it's like people will hop on just to hate.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, because it got to a point where whenever I was going live with my girlfriend, we were getting like a decent amount of people watching and stuff like that, and you just get random hate comments, and it doesn't affect you, but it makes you feel a type of way.
You're gonna read it, even if you just have a quick glance at it,
you're still
like feel like, all right, what is this?
Like,
how someone actually
me? You're like, wait, what? Like what are they talking about? That kind of stuff. So yeah, no, it's good, but it can also be like a negative at the same time. So
it's hard, man.
But nah.
Some people are just like that. But some people just want to bring others down.
Yeah, which is.
I mean, you've got to trust people to be people. Then.
Yeah, I mean it's part of life, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's just one thing that you have to get through. So
you just have to learn to deal with it.
Yeah.
And run with it. It's just
I hear
one of those, man. But anyways, who would you want to see in your seat next?
Circle of people. So when my brother comes back from Dubai, I feel like he's one to really get in, because he's experienced a lot with football. And I feel like he's got like more of an interesting story because he's been to many different countries to play. So he's experienced a lot. So that's one. I said Michael before, just based off what he's experienced as well in life, on what he wants to do. And obviously he's lived by himself quite young.
Right.
So he moved out, I think, at the age of maybe 18.
Right.
So that's obviously like another experience that I've spoken to him about, but I'd love to hear him speak to someone else about it from like another perspective. I've got another brother. My oldest brother. His name is Boomy, and he's got a blood disorder, so he's got sickle cell. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's like a blood disorder, and I feel like he's experienced so much through life, like so much through life, and he's not one to talk about it. Like he won't speak to anyone about it, or like say if he was to meet you, like he wouldn't even let you know.
Right.
And it's not something you'd recognize off the eye.
Yeah.
So like he wouldn't be one to tell you that like he's been through this, or like how much he's actually been through. But out of everyone in my life, I generally don't know anyone who's been through anything more than him.
Right.
So I feel like it would be good for him to actually come out and speak to people. Because
tell his story.
Because sickle cell is like, it's not known by everyone.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never really known. Obviously,
because with it's to do with like blood types. So and it's I think it's two types that go together that could possibly make you a carrier.
Right.
So he's my half brother, like, so we've got different dads, but his dad had the gene, and my mum also had the gene, which obviously made that happen. So yeah, so he has it, but no one else in my family's had it, and he's been through so much. So I'd love for him to come on and just to speak to people about his experience, because I feel like it's awareness more than anything.
Okay.
Because it will probably bring a lot of people together, right, in the sense of, like, if you've got a family member struggling with it or anything like that, it'd just be good to get it out there, I think. So yeah, he's definitely another one. That's my three that I'd like to get on.
Okay, right, for sure, definitely.
Yeah.
Anyways, Abiola, it's been amazing.
Yeah, been a pleasure, bro.
Very good conversation, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, nice one, bro.
No worries, man.